I need to eat.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name. Who's the target? Sorry, I'm not in the market. If I quit buying, you can't sell me anything. No thanks, I'll pass. I don't want any of that. I'll just take my chances. No thanks, not now.
Hi guys, my name is Patricia. This week I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you guys behind the scene of what it's like being a self-employed artist and owning a small business. It's editing Patricia here. Just full disclosure, this is very much the start of my small business, meaning I don't even have an LLC yet. I don't even have a bank yet. I don't even have my own website. I haven't made any revenues yet. It's very much the humble beginnings of my small business. The only thing that I got going for me is honestly like one product listed on my Etsy shop, and I have just settled with the business name. So I just want you guys to know that. And the reason why I'm filming myself is I feel that in social media, we only see the successes and the big major breakthrough of successful people, but we don't really see how they built everything from the ground up, starting from the foundation and how they put everything together and how they have become the person that they have. That is part of the promise that I have made for this channel, is to be as authentic and as genuine as I could possibly be. This is it. This is the beginning of it all, and I just want you guys to know that. Man, I'm rambling on, but let's go back to the video. I like to focus on 3 things for the week because I don't like shifting gears too much. I am not a very good multitasker, and focusing on these 3 things is actually the most efficient I can get things done. These 3 tasks are editing the video that is going to be posted this Wednesday, post that video, and finish the artwork for the art print. I will be getting a prototype hopefully by Friday. But first things first, let me fix this entire light situation. It's pretty cloudy outside today.
난 맘에 조금씩 자리 잡은 널 느낄 때면 괜히 잠을 설치고 괜한 이유로 내게 연락해. 매번 같은 실수를 반복해. 이런 마음이 익숙지 않아. 끝없이 생각에 빠져 허우적거릴 뿐이야. Why don't you make me smile? Why don't you tell me your heart? 이 순간만큼은 내게 말해줘. You're my baby. Tell me now 이제.
Guys, I just rambled on for 10 minutes and I forgot to hit the record button. I just finished recording the video that I will be uploading this Wednesday. I forget sometimes how much it takes out of me to record videos, because to maintain that energy is sometimes a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated at how this week is gonna go, because that is entire week of me filming myself, no breaks in between. That's, you guys are gonna see the good, the bad, the ugly. It's gonna be insane. All I can do is show up every single day, and like I said, I do this to chase my dream. I do this to create a community that I can connect and relate to, because I can't be the only one. There's no way I can be the only one. Even though how boring our lives are, or how frustrating or how chaotic and busy it is, I wish that people recorded themselves. You would be surprised at how many people are going through the same experiences. Of course, there's variation. It's not exactly going to be the same. But then we feel less alone. You know what I mean? And I think that is one of the gifts that YouTube has given us so far. YouTube is so hard because there are days when you don't want to show up. Being consistent is my main focus, and I'm not so focused on how the result of the channel is going to be. Let's eat before I get shaky because I'm going to pass out. I still have so much to do. You guys just don't want to see that. So like, let's just eat. I just finished having lunch. It is now 12:53 and I took a little bit of a longer lunch than normal because I needed that time to kind of like decompress a little bit before I can go back to filming again. We still have a lot more things to go, but regardless of the many mishaps that we experienced this morning, luckily I'm still on schedule. The rest of the day though, I'm just going to be editing. My hope is to get a big chunk of it done so I can just focus on thumbnail tomorrow and still be on the schedule for uploading the video on Wednesday. FYI, that is not my baby. I don't have a baby yet. That is me when I was a baby, to remind myself who I'm talking to when I'm talking negatively to myself.
Oh, she's fun, well, she's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts, always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라, and that is fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Her dress is tight, fits just right. She's so fierce with her style.
Okay, so girl, I was struggling so much that week. I don't even know what to tell you. I had intended the beginning of the second day of vlogging to be completely different compared to how you're seeing me right now. My body is communicating to me that I need to kind of take it easy and slow down because I've been pushing myself a lot lately. And also I'm getting close to getting my period. Around this time, my body works so hard to just go through the natural process of being like a woman, and slowing down is kind of my way of respecting what it's like being a woman. And it took a while for me to learn this. I feel that it syncs a lot with my emotions being intense. Sometimes I get really depressed around this time. Today, more specifically, today is more anxiety. Sometimes I have both, actually. It just depends. I can't really predict. All I know is I just have to listen and be very in tune with my body. I have to process this anxiety because if I don't, I'm not in the right mindset and in the right headspace. That is where the journaling comes. I've actually been journaling for quite some times now. I think I started journaling back in 2019. This is actually my 6th journal, I believe. I write a lot on this. I guaranteed I don't write every single day. I write maybe every 2 to 3 days. Having this is what helps me process my emotion and just dumping it all on paper rather than having it in my head and in my heart, because I'm a very sensitive person. I'm very emotional. I feel the emotions so intensely that I just know what it does to me. It brings me down a lot and it's very heavy for me. There's no doubt in my mind that they are stemming from like past pains and past experience that I have, sometimes even childhood trauma. I have identified so much with my small business and being a self-employed artist. The reason for that is because I have waited for my entire life to start doing this, and now that I'm finally doing this, I feel that I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get everything going rather than enjoying the journey and the process. Part of this journey is having those fears and those doubts of questioning yourself if if you're gonna be enough, if your products are good enough, if your arts are good enough. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of it not working out because this is my childhood dream, and I feel like the child in me that's been wanting to make this happen is just gonna be so hurt if I fail this. I feel like I'm letting the child in me down. I know that's just a narrative that my brain makes up because of like my past experience, and it does that to try to validate it. I know that right now I just have to focus on putting in my reps and just being consistent rather than focusing on the results. But it doesn't mean that I'm not human. It doesn't mean that I don't have emotions. It doesn't mean that I don't get to feel my emotions, and it doesn't mean that I don't have to respect them. Personally, for me, how I deal with it is by recognizing that they're there, respecting them, and giving them the proper attention that they need to, and processing them and letting them go because I cannot hold on to them. So today, that's what I'm going to be journaling about, just letting it all go so I can better focus, be kind to myself. You know, it's not going to be perfect all the time. I'm not going to be a ray of sunshine all the time. Sometimes I have days like this when I'm in my head. Know that it's just all part of being human.
Falling into the unknown.
I just finished journaling and I have a little bit of caffeine to help me with my energy, and it is 10:09 in the morning. My plan is to get some cat print sample for my first ever art print, get some editing done today. I'm not sure if today is the day to get some actual samples from the local stores and the local printers near me. Like I said, I'm just gonna focus on taking it easy but still being productive and not pushing myself too much today. So. So let me tell you what happened after I visited the garden. My plan was to take a video as soon as I got home, but it did not turn out that well. Let me tell you what had happened. So I got back to my car, right? And I had to take out my wallet from my backpack to pay my parking. And girl, my freaking camera is not there. And at this point, I was freaking out. I like looked everywhere in my car. I finally stopped denying it and I told myself it's in the garden. So what I did is I went back to the garden and took the same path that I did, right? Looked freaking everywhere. Even asked the staff and asked them like, hey, have you seen this camera? I've shown them a picture of a ZVE-10 Sony camera and nobody saw it. I could not find it. I was really heartbroken. I know it sounds silly because it's only like a camera, but like this camera is not cheap. First of of all. And second of all, I really worked hard on paying this camera, and I've had this camera for 3 years. So you can see how much it means to me, right? It really sucks that it's happening now because I am just starting to be more consistent with my YouTube video. I'm uploading every week. This is pretty much a big part of my business plan because marketing yourself is really important as an artist. It sucks. It's a bummer. Like for the rest of the day, knowing how much I already am struggling emotionally and mentally last week, that even brought me down further. And I just needed that entire day to just process it all. The next day, I was ready to start filming with my iPhone because that's all I have left. And honestly, like if you really want to do this YouTube thing and take it seriously, you're gonna make it happen and you're gonna find a way. I see creators, like big successful YouTube creators like my fam, she literally just uploaded a YouTube video filming it with her phone. It just goes to show that you really don't need the most expensive camera, right? So I was gonna do that, but my amazing man, let me tell you, I am so lucky to have this man. Jesus, he is so caring and so freaking understanding. Girl, he bought me the camera. He bought me the same freaking camera. Oh my God. Like I was just so freaking happy because to have somebody like that support you and understand how much this entire thing means to like you I'm just really lucky, seriously. So here I am. I'm actually recording with my new camera. I got a white one this time. I used to have a black one, but the story doesn't end there. Something exciting actually happened. We found out a very, very life-changing news. Things are going to be different from now on. I really don't want to go in depth about the story. I'm going to share you guys about it later down the road, but for now, we're kind of just still trying to settle in with how much everything is going to change. I originally planned this month to have like 17 things due, but with how things are going to be, I actually have to like slow down and put less stress on my body and less pressure on my body, and I have to respect that. I'm just going to focus on making the paintings for my art prints this month. Hopefully I can get 3 to 4 done, get my website up and running. I need to get my LLC. I need to get my bank. There's going to be a lot of things going on, but now that you're finally caught up to what had to happen, let's go back to painting. I got really inspired by Talia Stanton. She is an artist that is based in Australia. She has this really unique way of painting, and there's so much freedom in how she moves her brushes. It's not very much used to how I paint. I want to try this type of painting style because a lot of my artwork, although I love them and my family love them, my friends love them, they're actually not the type of artwork that I necessarily want to hang in my home. And I want a little bit more of like realism and abstract kind of merging together. So my painting is very much going to be inspired by her way of painting. The emotions that I want to invoke in this painting is basically going to be about femininity and softness and just beauty at the same time. It's gonna be really fun. I'm super excited for this painting, and I hope you guys can actually like enjoy it. Okay. So far this is how it's looking like. It is not bad, to be quite honest with you. I kind of want to just leave it as is, but not because I'm satisfied or fully satisfied with it. I'm intimidated for the next step, and I'm actually like procrastinating. I hate it when I do this. But basically the next step is going to be drawing the portrait and incorporating incorporating flowers and clouds on it, because this is the first time that I am layering oil on top of acrylic. I gave it overnight to like dry completely, but I'm just intimidated with how the colors are gonna turn out because I'm not really the best at skin tone. I'm still trying to get better at it, but this is actually one of the ways that I can get better at it, which is practicing, right? So I just gotta rip the band-aid off.
This town's so quiet this time of year, with the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. You used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each. When living authentic, do more exploring, deeper than knowing just what is essential for life that is thriving.